Hello Sagittarius and cross watchers, welcome all. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new here, my name is Jeanette. Do me a favor, let's hit the subscribe button and give me a like if you enjoyed this video, you guys. I appreciate you all so much. Let's see what's coming in for you, darlings. Do keep in mind, my loves, these messages are general. They're not going to resonate for everybody, right? Only take what fits for your life and leave the rest behind, as you always hear. And if you do need something more specific to your situation, I am offering personal readings at this time, darlings. So feel free to email me or hit me up on Facebook or Instagram if you're interested. All right, let's get a couple more. I'm going to go ahead and pull the entire tarot portion of the spread, and then we're going to talk about it, darling, so feel free to skip ahead if you would like. Also, do come along for the advice portion. Don't miss that. It's very important, loves, okay? We'll be doing that after we pull this spread. All right, jumping right in. Highlighted energies for Sagittarius. Woo! We've got the Eight of Wands. That did like a really cool flip. That was fun. Eight of Wands there, love. All right, your fire energy. New information for you, darlings. New information. Ooh, Five of Swords. And the Knight of Cups. Interesting. How to handle. How to process. Ooh. The Empress. Let's see what goes with her. How to handle, how to process. Oh, okay. Well, there we are. We have the Ace of Cups. Interesting. And the Judgment card. Beautiful. All right, love. Ascensions moving forward. Ooh, we got the Hierophant and the Four of Cups, love. And what is the lesson here? Lesson for Sagittarius. What is the lesson that Sagittarius needs to learn at this time? Please, spirits. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's a whole bunch of crazy. We're going to shuffle that right back in. Can we narrow it down, please, spirit? What is the lesson that Sagittarius needs to learn at this time? We got the Four of Wands here, darling. Ooh, the Four of Wands. Yep. Oh, man. Star card, Strength card, and Seven of Cups. All in reverse as your lesson, darling. With an underlined energy here, loves of the Three of Cups. All right. All right, so card of Aquarius here. We see Leo, we've got Taurus, a little bit of Scorpio for me, and I do see a lot of your fire energy, as well as a lot of emotion in the situation. Could be dealing with a water sign as well, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, darlings, or you may have these further placements in your chart. All right, loves, let's talk about this. So there's a lot of communication going back and forth here. These wands fly through the air. So this is communication flying through the airwaves, potentially over the internet. You know what I mean? Text messages, Facebook, WhatsApp, that kind of thing. A lot of back and forth rapid communication. Now, for some of you, this could be fighting with somebody, right? This could be the back and forth passionate communication regarding an argument, but this could also be passionate, rapid back and forth regarding love. Okay, so do take it as it fits for you. I see there's a lot of emotion involved in the situation regardless. So if you are fighting with somebody here, Sagittarius, it feels like this is going to continue as long as you feed it your fiery energy. As long as you're participating in the fight, there will be a fight. For others of you, there's some bit of communication here about a love offer. All right. Do take it as it fits for you. Going forward, your new information, there is a battle here. Okay, so for some of you, this is an internal battle. If somebody is coming in to rush in with a cup of love quickly to you, right? Or you are extending a cup of love outward. and maybe passionately communicating about love and passion and sex, and maybe sexting or texting back and forth about going forward with this love offer or this love that you've built, but there's some internal conflict regarding it for those of you, okay? If you are fighting with somebody here, this is that battle. This is a knockdown, dragged out war. So either you're internally conflicted about something that needs to change and some battle that's being brought to you, or an internal struggle, right, regarding a love offer. Perhaps you're also trying to stabilize your emotions here. I was going to say card of Scorpio, right? The Scorpion is a very emotional being, but this Knight of Cups with this love offer, he's on a horse that is the most erratic in the entire deck. So handling your emotions, trying to stabilize your emotions for some of you, but maybe having a hard time and having some internal struggles regarding that, okay? You may be trying to stabilize your emotions, whether you're in a fight with somebody or you're accepting or extending a love offer, right? You could still have an internal conflict regardless. Loves, okay? And that's your new information. Going forward, your how to handle and process. I feel you've really got to make the decision here to go towards a higher love. All right. So for some of you, if this is a love offer, I feel like it's a beautiful love offer. It should be nurtured here. This is that motherly energy. Some of you are single mothers and you're not sure if you should accept this cup of love, but it will lead to something beautiful, it feels like. All right. As long as you open your eyes to see it and you end up making the decision here to weigh out your emotions and really come to this conclusion of what needs to be nurtured. For others of you, this is the energy within you, right? So really needing to nurture yourself and love of self. If you're fighting with somebody, especially really making the decision here with this Judgment card to not cast judgment upon others, but to really express yourself here from a place of love and maybe stop the fighting, all right? And even stopping the internal struggles regarding this blessing that you're being given here. This is a new opportunity in love and a cup of love. I said love. A cup of love overflowing and a brand new opportunity with such. But you need to really make the decision here to nurture it, all right? And nurture yourself from where you stand. The Judgment card is a careful blending of the head, the heart, and the two opposites, really coming to the conclusion here and balancing out what you think and what you feel in order to go forth with a new opportunity that you're being given here, Sag. Okay, so do take it as it fits for you, loves, all right? Your ascensions moving forward. We have the Four of Cups and the Hierophant. Some of you, there's a little bit of fear. That internal battle, you may be fighting your feelings here. You may be ignoring the obvious here as well, or not taking somebody up on a cup of love out of fear. All right, there's a commitment on the table, a bit of higher knowledge or wise counsel. You may have friends around you saying, hey, so-and-so is into you, and you're ignoring the obvious, or maybe they're coming straight to you and they're like, hey, I want to have a commitment with you, right? Others of you need to follow your highest knowledge and not ignore what you've been placing your emotions into if you are fighting with somebody. Really needing to take the high ground and turn your back. You see how his back is turned? Turn your back on this idea that you have that this person is such an enemy, and just really stop fighting with them, because you can still, I heard father. So you could be fighting with the mother, father, right, of your children. You can come from a place of love. You can come from a place of higher knowledge and higher ground in order to kind of stabilize your emotions, stabilize your situation, and really go forth with your highest knowledge instead of ignoring the obvious, okay? So that's two different categories, I feel. But for those of you with a commitment, they're coming to you and they want to be committed to you. You may be ignoring their offer out of fear, again, or just ignoring the obvious. I heard self-esteem. Some of you may be having a self-esteem issue here, and that could be part of your internal struggles, the ideas that need to change within you that are causing you like more turmoil than you really need to have. And it's causing you to be feeling emotionally, and you'd rather ignore the offer because you really don't feel that you deserve it here, Sag, or you don't feel that you're on this person's level or that you're good enough, something about that. And so you're ignoring the offer of commitment because you feel like, yeah, they don't really want to be committed to me. Why would they want to be committed to me? But don't block out this beautiful new opportunity in love. It's something that needs to be nurtured, but it's got to be your decision to nurture it, darling. Okay? Whew. Your lesson here. Let's start with the only card that didn't come out in reverse. This is a stable foundation. This is two people coming together to create a family. There's a blessing in this card. There's emotional support. There's emotional stabilization of foundations in this card as well. There's proposals in this card. And let's not forget you've got the Three of Cups, that reconciliation and celebration energy lying at the bottom of the deck. And we are on the section of your lesson here, Sag. Okay, so for some of you, fighting with this person or not accepting a love offer or extending your own is causing you to block your own celebrations and a stable foundation that you could potentially have. I heard marriage. So like this being the marriage proposal card, and we also have that commitments, somebody maybe want to get serious here and you're blocking it out and you don't believe you deserve, or you don't want to go forth with it for some reason. All right. But literally, darlings, this entire scenario, either if you're fighting with somebody, it's draining and depleting you, depleting your courage, depleting your strength, and now to where you don't want to pour emotion into things that you even like love. All right, and that's creating the blocking of your blessings and creating the blockage of your stable foundation, right? Because you're not stabilizing your heart space, you're choosing to fight. For those of you, all right, and it's really making you feel weak, and it's really dragging down your courage here to go forward with your highest wishes, darling. So try not to give into that energy. Instead, nurture where you stand, nurture your heart space, and make the decision to allow yourself to go forward emotionally. And that would be through higher knowledge and not fighting, not putting this energy into fighting, because it causes you to have internal battles and external battles for those of you. And this wacky, unstable emotion that really you don't need in your life, darling. You can stabilize if you allow yourself to by not feeding into that energy. So for those of you who are dealing, okay, so that's for those of you dealing with the fight. Others of you dealing with passionate communication and a love offer. Right? There's something here you may have wished for at one point, but now you're not feeding it any longer. You don't have the strength to pour into the emotion of a potential reconciliation or potential, I deserve energy. I deserve celebrations. I deserve happiness. I deserve to go forth. And I deserve to get married someday, and I deserve to, you know what I mean? I feel like a little bit of a lack of self-esteem here, or you may feel an undeserving energy. Darling, this is only creating further confusion, all right? And it is depleting your options as well. This coming in your lesson, you may have been so blinded by all of these options to fight, how to get vengeance. It's really been weighing on you for those of you in that category. And others of you with that love offer, you maybe were expecting this person to say something, do something that would clear up confusion, and it didn't, right? Coming next to these cards, it didn't give you the clarity you were expecting, is what it feels like here, Sag. Okay? And you might have stopped going along with further options because of that. And now it's like this is all lying in a lesson for you. Whatever you've been putting your energy into, darling, is really not paying off the way that you were expecting it to, because you are inadvertently blocking your blessings either by not accepting a love offer or by, fighting, continuing to fight. You really got to make the decision. Excuse me, darling, either way, no matter what category you're in, do nurture yourself. Do nurture yourself to gain that balance and clarity. All right. I heard wrapped up. Some of you have gotten so wrapped up in this communication. If you're texting back and forth, you're doing it very often. It's taking a lot of your energy. You can have a love offer and a love connection, but if it's like that, it feels very puppy love, like you guys text all the time, and you may be still apprehensive about going forward with them even though you're so wrapped up in it. All right, so ask yourself, Sag, if that's you, how much does that make sense, right? Either put your energy in and really enjoy and dive in and nurture it and accept it so it can really go places, all right? Or don't, and make your choice, love. You could still communicate. You don't have to let it wrap up every minute of your free time or your day, because you still need to be nurtured here too, Sag, okay? All right, sorry, I'm talking too long. Highlighted advice, highlighted energies. We have intuition, darling. With that 2, needing to make a decision to follow your highest intuition, fulfillment of wishes. Your wishes are going unfulfilled. It is lying in a lesson for you. There is something here that has not been completed because you're not allowing it to complete. You've stopped pouring emotion into something here, or potentially hurt too much. So for some of you, if you're fighting, you're pouring in too much energy into the fight itself and not enough back into you, love, and it's depleting you, and it's going to cause you to not have any fulfillment of wishes. This is like a blocking energy. All right, so in order to gain your highest fulfillment of wishes and complete that cycle with the 9, you've really got to come into a highest intuition. I hear balance. 9, 10, 11. 11, coming into balance within your soul and yourself. Don't give in so much to whatever communication, whatever. I mean, if you're going to accept the love offer, accept the love offer already. But that's fine. Just make sure you go forward. Don't waver back and forth and allow yourself to have internal conflict, because the universe doesn't know what to give you if you're not casting wishes. And if you're not casting them properly, the universe will definitely give you something that you're not really wanting or you're not expecting here, and your wishes will go unfulfilled, right? Because it will be a creation from within you. So needing here, darling, to follow your highest intuitions of what you truly want in your life and nurture yourself along the way. New information, destiny here, darlings, and the waiting game. Whew. I just did Pisces. So if you are dealing with a Pisces or you have Pisces placements, love, you may want to go check out that reading. The Pisces got these 2 cards as well. They were lying in the highlighted energies, though. All right, here, it's only a matter of time, I feel, until something comes to light of what really truly needs to end and what needs to begin within your life. All right, darling, I feel, again, with this internal struggle, you may be having blocked out the ending of something, right? If you're pouring your emotion into fighting and arguing with somebody, you are creating the extension of it, and the cycle won't complete. It's your destiny to allow the cycle to complete, allow something to die, right? If it is that love offer, right, it's your destiny here to stop waiting, and to kind of jump on the opportunity is what it feels like, darling, okay? We've got that balance at the bottom of the deck, the 9 and the 2, right? We do have that balance energy at the bottom of the deck. I feel finding inner balance here as well. Inner balance through nurturing yourself and nurturing your heart space, darling. But you got to make that decision to do so, no matter what category you're in, Sag, okay? Ooh, how to handle, how to process for Sagittarius. Oh my God, you guys. Love begins. Love begins. Shut the front door here. Love of self can begin within you if you stop pouring into energy into what is not serving you, right? For those of you in a battle. For the other half of you, look at this. To accept this love offer and allow love to begin in your life would truly be a beautiful thing. Patience. Yes, something's going to need to change here. With 4 and the 1, we break it down to a 5. 5s do mean changes in the tarot, right? So having patience here for something to die and anew to grow. You see how she's holding the seed of creation right in her hand? She is growing this from within her. But this cannot grow without a nurturing of the seed. So the seed is either that love offer or it's you and in and of yourself. Here, Sagittarius. needing to be patient with yourself and nurture your heart space, nurture what is growing within you, right? So that you can have a change of self and have this beautiful new grow and this beautiful love in your life. I mean, really going forward, being patient with yourself and understanding it's only a matter of time, right? So that you can gain this highest knowledge of where you really stand and what you want in your life, no matter what category you're in. Nobody wants to fight and pour energy into something that's not playing for them, right? And this energy coming in your lesson with the star, the strength card, and the 7 of cups all in a row here and in reverse is huge. That means you're not having a fulfillment of wishes. So I feel going forward, if you want to gain this fulfillment of wishes, really got to recommit to self, really got to stop ignoring the obvious. Potentially this love offer, this commitment will be quite beneficial for you. All right, definitely if you're fighting with somebody, allowing your heart space to heal so that love can begin, that has so many meanings, okay? Just because you're fighting with a mother, father of your kids, or whatever that is for you, right? I heard mother. Some of you are just having family issues, right? With a motherly type energy. But really needing to nurture self no matter what area you stand. You don't have to pour energy into that situation, okay? Over and over and over again. Maybe potentially even playing the waiting game until things stabilize. But you can make your decisions here to have patience with yourself, to nurture yourself, and have a new birth from the old, right? The purge of something here. Okay, going forward. Okay, ascensions moving forward. Positive movement forward, darlings. Yes, yes, yes. Suffering in silence and rejoice in celebration. Look at this, you guys. You've got the rejoice in celebration. You've got your wishes upside down coming in your lesson. And you've got the 3 of Cups right at the bottom of the deck. Going forward, you can rejoice. You can celebrate. You can see things clearly here from an emotional heart space with the green border, darling. You can allow yourself to move forward, right? This is all from you with your completing a cycle by seeing things clearly, having some knowledge about a commitment, having some higher knowledge about really what you want to pour your energy into. Suffering in silence. For some of you, you're fighting, right? But you're not really expressing yourself. I heard correctly, some of you are not expressing yourself correctly on purpose. You may be giving into a devilish type energy. This will stifle you later on, really needing to allow a completion. Suffering in silence with that throat chakra energy does talk about not expressing yourself to the fullest. So either not properly or going forward in order to gain further nurturing of self, nurturing of a love connection, or just having love within, even if it's a turmoiled connection, in order to bridge the gap. So no longer suffering in silence, meaning express yourself in a better way, I feel, because I feel like there's a lot of back and forth. You may be giving into that fight, right? So you can express yourself better here going forward, and it will create a more positive energy in your life, okay? Just because you don't like the mother, father of your child, or you may have opinions about their life or their prosperity or their direction, really allowing your eyes to open here, seeing clearly that having patience for them to get their life together and really not putting your energy into their life or their situation. Because as long as they're in your child's life, that's a blessing. That's a beautiful thing. They may need extra support from you and a little more patience. Not really egging them on towards a fight, but more encouraging them. We do have the partnerships and alliance card that I just had to point out under the deck. You can still get along with them. You can still support them. If you've moved on and you've completed your cycles, you can extend an offer of assistance. You can extend an offer of acceptance, that maybe you're still there for them as a friend as long as they are there for your children. Because really, whatever beef you guys have isn't the beef that your kids have with them. That's not the beef that your kids have with you, right? So really being a beacon to your children's lives, for those of you in that category, you know what I mean? To create a partnership and to really show them what it's like to live in a higher energy of love and acceptance. Okay, I really feel like that is necessary to be heard. For others of you, just accepting that hand that somebody wants to offer you and extend, but you may be apprehensive in going forward with, right? Okay, your lesson. Lessons here for Sagittarius. We have fertility, we have transformation, and look at patience and planning is our underlined energy. Fertility and transformation, darlings, lying in a lesson for you. For some of you, you lacking the confidence in what you're birthing here, lacking the confidence in yourself to create a transformation in your life, no matter what scenario you're in. All right, Lebs, you can stabilize your foundations here. You can have good luck. This could be a blessing in your life if you don't block what it is that is trying to come in for you. Okay, because there is a transformation afoot, darling. This lying in a lesson, for some of you, what you've been creating hasn't been working out for you. For some of you, you've been creating a tense situation by giving into the fight, right? And not following your highest intuitions. Others of you are expecting a birth of love and a beautiful thing of blessings, but your heart space is tainted. So it starts in her heart space, right? With fertility. What is being birthed and created in your reality starts from within your heart, love. So nurture your heart, because you're putting out the vibes, and those vibes hit the universe and the blessings come right back to you. But if they're starting from a tainted heart space, then you're not going to create blessings. You're going to create further internal conflicts and turmoil, because what is inadvertently being created and birthed here is it's not playing well for you, because it's coming from a tainted heart space is what it feels like. This lying in your lesson, right? Again, you need to see things clearly to allow transformation. Higher ground, I heard higher ground. Some of you guys can take the higher ground here to really allow a transformation within you. Belief in the love offer, belief in the nurturing of a connection, that you can attain a transformation, that you can pour energy into you, right? That you can pour energy back into you. You can pour energy into your courage as well, and have strength to move forward. Some of you are feeling very, very weak right now. All right, and that's why it's coming in upside down and as a lesson. I heard pay attention. Pay close attention to what it is that has made you feel weak, because what it is that you're pouring your emotion into, darling, is creating a depletion, and it's backfiring. So go back to square one, have patience for yourself to start back at square one and really do some digging, some inner work here to figure out what it is that you've been pouring emotion into, what it is that you've been giving thought, and what you've been brewing for yourself that hasn't played well. Okay? A little bit of clarity is needed for a more sturdy foundation. Lying at the bottom of the deck, right, we've got that patience and planning. Having patience for yourself and the other person to grow, right? And plan out, I feel, a new route for yourself. Like if this is a love offer, you can plan a route that would be let love begin in your life. There's no reason to have fear here. Okay? No reason to have fear. And as long as you're nurturing yourself from within, especially if you incorporate spirit to gain that nurturing ability, you will gain clarity as well. All right, Sag. So going forward, you can actually plan something that will play out very beneficial for you if you don't block your blessings. All right. Okay, darlings. So yeah, I think that covers it. Sagittarius, I wish you the best of luck no matter what situation you're in. Darlings, I will be praying for you. Really do follow your intuitions, okay? I just feel like I need to stress that. No matter what situation you're in, that will be your ace in the hole, I feel, is you. Your intuitions, your balance to gain clarity here, okay? And really listening to spirit as well will help you, darlings. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Thank you all so much for being here again. And I'm just wishing for the best of luck for you guys. Until I see you next time, stay safe out there in the world, loves. Peace, love, and light to you always, my Saggy friends. See you next time.